Okay, the new trailer just came out. I have not watched it yet. I'm about to watch it for the first time. Pretty excited. Here we go. Alright, that's Rey. Inside the Star Destroyer, maybe?
Who are you?
Who's that? Ugh,
I'm no one.
BB-8 looks so good.
I was raised to do one thing.
Yeah, Finn. Yeah.
I've got nothing to fight for.
So he was a stormtrooper.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
There are stories about what happened.
Oh, that music. Oh my gosh.
All of it.
Oh wow.
The dark side.
Oh my gosh.
The Jedi.
Yes.
They're real.
What?
The Force.
Oh.
It's calling to you.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah.
Just let it in.
Okay. I gotta gather myself. And then I'll go back through it and we'll talk about it. Whew. Okay. Just watch the trailer again. It's incredible. Now let's pick it apart piece by piece. Let's do it. Okay. So that's Rey. Obviously she's on some sort of scavenging run. Looks like she might be inside of the Star Destroyer we see the Falcon flying around in the other trailer. And we get Rey with BB-8. We still don't know exactly how it is that they meet. And she sees a ship flying off in the distance and smiles at it. I'm assuming that this is kind of the Luke staring at the twin suns wishing for something more moment. So I'm speculating that Rey will be the Luke of this story. Good old Lucasfilm logo. We get that great shot of the stormtroopers. And Finn saying that he was raised to do one thing. So it sounds like this is confirmation that he is in fact a stormtrooper that escapes in probably this TIE fighter. I'm gonna stick with my theory that maybe he was part of a massacre or witnessed the Empire, or the First Order rather, shooting some innocent people. And maybe that drives him over the edge. What with the bloody armor and all, I think he was involved in something that he's really torn up about. So he abandons the Empire and winds up on Jakku. Then we get Kylo talking about how he's going to finish what Darth Vader started. I don't exactly know what he's talking about, but it does sound like it's something along the lines of those Sith acolytes that we get to see in Aftermath. And here's Kylo using the Force, I assume, to torture Poe. This explosion, I'm guessing, is part of the weapon that's on Starkiller Base. We don't know exactly what that weapon does, but we do know that it has the ability to wipe out an entire star system. It sounds kind of like it's a planetary sun crusher almost. And here's more shots of those TIE fighters chasing the Falcon, and this music is just incredible. These shots look incredible. I can't wait to see this. We get some holographic displays inside the Falcon, so looks like there's been some upgrades in the past 30 years. And Han confirming that the stories about him and maybe the Force are all true. Really great shot of hyperspace. Ugh, that looks great. Very similar to the Star Trek warp drive scenes in the new Star Trek movies. Next we see Kylo with some similarly dressed people. I'm wondering if these are more Knights of Ren. And if so, it's interesting that only one of them has a lightsaber. Maybe Kylo is like the only knight that has abilities in the Force. He's the only one that was able to construct a lightsaber, locking S-foils in attack position. Man, you know, I'm normally not crazy about the idea of DLC in a video game, but I hope there's some Episode 7 DLC for Battlefront, because these battles and these shots look amazing. So it looks like Finn has not only joined the Resistance, but has the approval of their top fighter. More incredible dogfighting scenes, just watching the pieces fly off of that TIE fighter before it explodes. That looks so good. Finn and Rey and BB-8 are reacting to something exploding. It looks like maybe the TIE fighter blew up the ride that they were trying to get to, or maybe even some friends. I'm not sure what's going on here. Han is leading Finn into some sort of temple. Maybe this is Yavin 4. Maybe this is like some sort of mecca for the Resistance, since it was the site of like the first major blow against the Empire. Here's that same shot of who I assume is Luke in R2, and some exposition of Han saying that the light side and the dark side are all real. So no surprise there. I mean, Han was skeptical in A New Hope, but it makes sense that he would believe in the Force by this point. But most of the galaxy probably doesn't believe in the Force. I mean, there was only one Force user at the end of Return of the Jedi, and if Luke has gone into seclusion, then it makes sense that people's knowledge of the Force would just fade away. Checking out Captain Phasma leading some troops, Kylo doing some hacking. I'm thinking that maybe this is that massacre that Finn witnesses. Rey is crying over something or someone, and it looks like we're in the forest where Finn fights Kylo. Han and Chewie and Finn caught by the Empire. BB-8 on the back of an X-Wing, probably Poe's X-Wing, with swarms of TIE fighters coming in. The snow in the background looks like they're fighting over Starkiller Base, so maybe we're going to get a fight like the Death Star, where at the end the X-Wings have to blow up a new superweapon. It certainly looks like the X-Wings are flying in towards a First Order base. And again, these dogfighting shots just look so incredible. Stormtroopers rushing in, Rey shooting at something, X-Wings tearing things up. You can see a Stormtrooper just flying around in the background. Now we get to see how great of a shot Poe is as he bullseyes a Stormtrooper mid-flight. Now we've seen this shot of Kylo before, and again, there's some people crowded in the background. The Stormtroopers look like they have them at bay. Again, I think that this is going to be a massacre of some sort where the First Order just kills all these people, and I think Finn is going to witness that, and that might be what turns him away from the First Order. The Falcon being chased. This looks like the bridge of the ship that Kylo was on earlier, and now it's exploding. Also, little Easter egg, you can see a mouse spot down there on the floor. Leia being hugged by Han. What a great shot. I'm thinking that maybe they haven't seen each other in quite a while. This looks like it's a pretty heartfelt reunion. Finn wielding the lightsaber, and Kylo without his mask on. So hopefully this puts to bed the rest. So hopefully this puts to bed the rumor that Luke is in fact Kylo. We still haven't seen Luke, but that hair doesn't look like Luke. I think that's definitely Adam Driver there fighting Finn. And this looks like it's going to be great. And the Force is calling out to you. You just have to let it in. Now this is interesting. I recently rewatched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and if you've never seen it, I'm really sorry, but I'm about to spoil the very last episode for you. But at the end, Buffy uses her power as a Slayer and basically makes every potential Slayer in the world an actual vampire Slayer. So any girl that could have the power gets the power. So I'm wondering if the Force Awakening means that a select few are no longer Force sensitive, that it's not just something that you're born with by luck, but maybe every being in the galaxy gets the power of the Force. I don't know what the repercussions of that would be, and that's total speculation on my part, based on nothing but my own mind, so don't quote me on that, but it would be an interesting thought if that's what the Force Awakening meant, that it awakens in everybody. Anyway, that's the trailer. What a great one. We had 2 more months, guys. The tickets are on sale now. I was lucky enough to get mine before Fandango started crashing. Maybe it's up now. I hope you guys all get your tickets. What did you think of the trailer? What do you think I missed? Do you think I'm way off base? I'd love to talk about it in the comments, so leave a comment below. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe and all that stuff. What a great video. I'm going to watch it again. Have a good night, guys, and may the Force be with you.